They're so screwed.
Who?
The Tates, they're so screwed. And they're sick weirdos too. They fooled a lot of people. A lot of people are going to eat crow because they did a good job and spent a lot of money to spin the narrative about their guilt. But I watched some stuff that kind of went over Romania's case and what the evidence that they have and what they're being charged with and so on. And it's not like he's saying the Matrix is just attacking him because of his stance against gays and trans and all that. They are definitely, I don't know if I'd say human traffickers, but they definitely are pimps and porn hustlers and underage girls was their thing, and definitely just very sick.
Was it hard for you because you kind of enjoyed listening to them for a while?
No, it definitely wasn't hard for me. I don't care at all. No, I don't, and I didn't really listen to them. I just have listened to things with them on it. Like he went on PBD's podcast, but I didn't listen to the whole thing. And he does have some good stuff, and I think that's what he realized is once he was in trouble with all this stuff coming down on him, because for some reason he thought he was invincible and really put himself out there. You know, if you're doing wicked stuff with underage girls and being a virtual pimp basically, then you probably should not be out there flaunting it. Probably would have been fine if he would have just kept his mouth shut. But for some reason he wanted to be the most infamous or famous guy on the internet, the most searched guy of 2023 or 2022, whichever the one it was.
You probably had a lot of money to pay to put into that
and
too. Like you just pay a couple.
Why do that if these are the things you're involved in and the things that you're doing? It doesn't make any sense. If you supposedly had all this money and worth all this money, why did you want to go around flaunting the fact that you're a pimp and all this stuff? And he definitely attached himself to the red pill and manosphere and improving yourself as a man. But the problem is, behind the scenes, you're doing all this shady stuff, like really wicked stuff that I guess in the world's perspective, in other cultures, especially in the Muslim culture, which is probably why Tate became a Muslim, it's accepted sleeping with girls that are 15, 16 years old, which I guess that was their thing, was popping the cherry as early as possible. And it came out that he tried to wed a girl that was 15, like tried to make her his wife.
How many wives does the Muslim one have? A lot?
I don't think that, I could be wrong, but I don't think, this is how much I don't really know about them, but I don't think that he's actually married to any of them, and either of them are married. But they have wives in the aspect of they have children with certain women that they take care of on a regular basis, and like a decent amount. Basically, the brothers live together in some compound, and they go play daddy when they feel like playing daddy. You know, they have different women with they have different children with different women, and they pay for these women's lifestyle and their children, and then when they feel like hooking up with that particular one or going to see their kids,
it's like concubines.
they just go and hang out with them. And then of course they're going home to their house, and then they're just flying around the world, or well, right now they're not flying around the world because they're restricted, but they're just flying around or going around Romania right now and just tagging any girl that they can. And for whatever reason, because of our racy society and clout. And there's all these women that are attractive and could have any man that they wanted, but for whatever reason they want the Andrew Tates and the Dan Bilzerians and these rich guys that are making it very clear that they have no interest in you long term. Like, I don't even know how these other girls ascended to the position of bearing their children and being their concubine wife.
Some of them maybe lived a really rough life and they're just willing to do anything to not have to struggle anymore and pay a bill and figure it out, and then just like, whatever, I've already had the other life.
I think that's also the reason that they go around looking for the youngest, prettiest girl that they can
swindle.
They don't even have to swindle. They just take them out and do all kinds of things that they want to do to them and send them on their way. And supposedly the one girl was 15, and the thing is,